Hello everyone, this is Arndel playing MechWarrior Online. Today I'm just going to show you a little bit about mounting weapons and how best to also high mount weapons. Alright, so we're going to go to the Mechlab, where in this particular layout I'm going to go ahead and take off the lasers on the torso, including the ERPPC. Then I'm going to go over here to Warehouse. You can click on Layout and hit Column. Alright, then it's going to change to this view. Alright, now you can actually see your mech. You can move it around, toy with it a bit. So I'm going to open up the right torso, then open up Energy. I'm going to throw on a medium laser. So now you can see it's mounted right there. Alright, I'll go ahead and throw on the other two. And you can see all three of them mounted. Then I'm going to go ahead and close off the right torso. That's a quick bit about how just to open up and mount weapons in this particular view. As for high mounting weapons, I'm going to go ahead and equip the ERPPC. Now, the ERPPC is generally, as anyone's experienced with it, generally a good sniping weapon. So I want it to be as high up as possible, but as I equip it here, it's suddenly on the low mount. There is no way to simply make it go up to the high mounting except by unequipping it, putting on another medium laser, and then putting on the ERPPC. So you have to eat up the lower slots before you equip to the high ones. This is, in my opinion, a serious flaw and is quite irritating. But this is the only way that PGI really lets you get it done. But at least in this particular way of setting it up, you can high mount your weapons. So that when you peek over the lip of a cliff or a mountain hill, whatever, you can quickly pop off that shot and then duck back into cover. And switching back to the normal layout is as easy as simply going back to expanded. And then we're right back here to the defaults. Alright, and then I'm just going to go ahead and click Saved. And I'll quickly show you another mech that we do this with. Now, high-mounted weapons, as I've said, they allow you to quickly pop over, make a shot, duck back down. Now, as you can see on this Battle Master, there are laser mounts on the arms, and you can always check that out. Not too hard. If I were you, I would always, especially in like a laser boat like this Battle Master, put weapons that are not high priority, like to get shots off with, on the lower mounts. Try to get them as high as possible. A mech that is extremely difficult to do with, to get its high priority weapons up high, is the King Crab, because its arms hang down so low. Going to go ahead and grab the Moritharius, which is my sniping King Crab. It has the two gauze rifles, but also two ERPPCs. So all around it is a sniper. We're going to go to the warehouse and go to column, where you will then see these two are the ERPPCs. And then these lower arms here, low mounted weapons, they've got my gauze rifles, so I actually have to step up and clearly make myself a target in order to get a shot off with these things. So the ERPPCs, if I'm looking for just a quick shot without making myself a high-profile target, they are definitely the ideal weapon for me to use. However, in a good stand-up fight, which is always the kind I like, gauze rifles definitely come in handy because then everybody's just a doggone target. In different mechs, you get different kinds of high-mounted weapons. It's not too difficult to be able to tell with a surety. See if we can just go over here to one of my Timberwolves. Here in the Timberwolf is extremely difficult to actually get a properly high-mounted weapon, which is why I've always been buying the Omnipod that you see here, these three laser mounts. And then I mount my best weapons up there. For example, here you see three large pulse lasers. Whereas on the right arm, you will see just my medium lasers and more of my medium lasers. As you can see in this particular point of view, in the same as the regular mech bay, you'll see everything is listed. And the 0 you'll see the energy mark means that there is energy hard points there, as it indicates. But because it's 0, that means they're all used up. Whereas you see the ballistic hard points here, I'm not using those because this is a laser boat. Alright, and then you get other mechs like this one here, the Thunderbolts. I have been told that a lot of people classify this mech as one of the best Inner Sphere mechs. I myself don't like it. I mean, honestly, this thing's only got 3 weapons on it. We'll go and go to the expanded. So I haven't been able to get a whole lot of use out of this thing because it's 65 tonner with only 3 large pulse lasers, which to me doesn't seem like it's worth it. It has a decent engine with decent speed and some jump jets, but honestly, not worth it to me. Especially, and this is the real deal breaker, if these were high mounted weapons, all of them, then I would, at least it would be a good sniping mech. I could modify that, but as it is, the pulse limits the range, means it's a close range brawler mech, and with only 3, that just doesn't seem to cut it for me. But this mech wouldn't be too difficult to modify to possibly be good in a different kind of playstyle. It simply doesn't match mine. I know a lot of people who actually like that particular playstyle. Well, this was just a quick video showing you the little bit of importance about high mounted weapons, popping in and out of cover, making those quick shots, and then ducking back into cover. If you have any questions or comments for me, feel free to leave them below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And no matter what happens, have fun. Or don't. It's always up to you. Doodles.